I know in fact that you're aware that many of us, some of us, tried very hard to deal with the defrauding of our disabled veterans last session. And I think that you're also aware perhaps of some of the counter arguments that we received from people who are unwilling to stand up and defend our veterans from being defrauded. And one of those arguments was in essence that veterans deserve to choose to be exploited and defrauded. And part of the theory that underlied that argument, and this is a direct quote that I heard a number of times, was that CVSOs weren't really up to the task consistently. The phrase that I heard multiple times from members while we were engaged in these arguments was, well, they're not all bad, but they're not all good.
There are other accredited folks out there, and they do an excellent job because I know them. I take a little bit of angst against the comment where you said some folks here refuse to step up to the fraud, because I don't think anybody on this committee or anyone that is a veteran proposes that they like fraud. And so I don't think anyone here would advocate for any service that would be fraudulent, even though this administration has allowed billions of dollars of fraud to go on. With that, I commend the CVSOs for the job they do. They have helped me in the past. But there is some prejudice out there for certain CVSOs too, because I personally had to walk a Vietnam veteran through the process to get his benefits, because that CVSO had the belief that he was only going to use it for alcohol and drugs anyway, so he wasn't going to support him. So but I still commend you. CVSOs do a fantastic job, generally speaking, and it is the first place I refer folks to, because you do an outstanding job, and they've helped me a great deal.
I will say that when I said some, I meant in the legislature as a whole. I did not mean to imply any individual in this committee. However, I will say that, some of us were more intimately involved in this discussion in the work on claim sharks. Many people engaged earnestly in that, but many also argued that this was a question of choice, that people should have the option to go to a claim shark. That's a direct quote, conversations that I've had with some members in the minority. So what I said, I stand by.
But to say that that's because they believe that some of those businesses were fraudulent, I think is accusatory and without proof. Well, because I believe that all those businesses that were here advocating for changes, I don't think any one of those businesses that were here have actually been prosecuted for fraud. I don't think that I don't think the CVSOs pointed a finger at any one of those that were here. But I assure you, I agree that there's other bad actors out there. But I don't think they were in the halls of our Senate building or our Capitol.